After 2 years, we are seeing the first in-person meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Russian President Vladimir Putin. It is going to be a very important and substantive meeting and visit because it's not just the presidential visit but also the 2+2 between Russia and India and the meeting of the military commission. I'm being joined in an exclusive conversation with the Russian ambassador to India, Ambassador Nikolay Kudashev. Many thanks for joining us here on India Today, Ambassador Kudashev. Let me begin with the meeting. What is the expectation from the meetings that are to take place? We're looking at a 2+2. How did that come about? And also, President Putin meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi after a 2-year gap. So what are the expectations?
Well, thank you very much. It's really an honor for me to introduce to the Indian audience the coming visit of the President of the Russian Federation, Mr. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, to India on December 6th. Yes, our President is coming. The visit is of great importance. One could say that this is a visit of historical importance. Why is it? Well, this is a first physical contact after a comparatively long pause since 2019. And as a matter of fact, this is the first foreign trip by the president of the Russian Federation, which would testify to the importance of our bilateral relationship, to its exclusive nature. Why is it that the physical format of interaction is so important? There are at least two reasons, if I may. Number one is that the volume, the scale of our relationship is immense. As a matter of fact, it's an endless story. And though under the COVID pause, the two leaders continued their interaction in the way of exchanging messages, phone calls, or video calls, it is naturally hard to cover the whole scale of our ties within the limits of 30 or 40 minutes of phone call. This is reason number one. And then would come reason number two. This is not an ordinary relationship. This is an especially privileged, strategic kind of relationship, which would envisage very special level of bilateral confidence. Thus, it is not always and each time possible to discuss in the open some very sensitive issues. This kind of relationship needs naturally a personal touch. That's the specifics, that's the special nature, that's upon the importance of the coming talks. What could be the outcomes? Well, one could expect, the work is still on. The work of the outcomes of the visit is still on. The teams are working day and night, 24 hours a day. But what could be said today? Well, number one could expect a very sizable, a formidable political document statement, really formidable. It would cover the whole gamut of our times, beginning with the global dimension of it, like United Nations, reviving commitment to the central role of this organization in global affairs, then regional issues, Afghanistan included. Naturally, this is a matter of our common concern, and then a very comprehensive part of the statement would be devoted to bilaterals, bringing in new ideas, new people, new technologies, and new regions. Thus, it would be a very comprehensive paper, interesting, well, enchanting to read, number one. But aside of the political document, one could expect practical outcomes, pragmatic outcomes in the form of agreements, memorandums, and mutual understandings. To cover the avenues of cooperation like space exploration, number one, connectivity, which is bringing the regions and parts of our countries closer. Then science and technology, a very important avenue of our times. Then culture, education, people-to-people contact, and naturally military and technical part of it. A very sizable number of agreements is being processed now, and hopefully in a day or two, I would proudly report them to you. But even now, one could say that this could be a unique contact, a unique event in our relations.